Hey guys, let me be honest with you. As you know that in this channel, I share my personal finances with all honesty. So, here is the truth. I tapped into my savings account during July holidays. And no, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Because you know what? I learned a lot from the July month. In this video, I will be telling you why I'm not feeling guilty and what I've learned from tapping into my savings and what I did with the money. If you are new here, my name is Benidla Ngamandla. I am a teacher in the Eastern Cape. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you, Bestie, for coming back and thank you for sticking around. To my friends from Namibia and from Zimbabwe, I see you guys. I also see you in the comments. If you're from Namibia and if you're watching from Zimbabwe, please send love on the comments. Give me a heart on the comments. I see you guys and I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of this family, right? Okay. Today is the 7th of August. It's Thursday. I am doing this video and it's around 1. I am on sick leave. I took a sick leave today and tomorrow I will be seeing my daughter. I have an appointment in the afternoon. I'm just not feeling well today. I'm really not feeling well. So I just thought I must go and see a doctor, right? So that maybe we can see what is wrong with me, you see. So besides that, guys, I want to talk about my July spending, my July expenses, and everything that happened in July. Because wow, what is this, guys? Okay, I'm sure you saw on social media, guys, everyone was complaining about July. July is so long. July is like January. January is even better than July. Oh, even your teacher that is saving 50% of her income failed in July because wow, what was that? That July was just something else. Okay, without boring you guys, let me get into my budget. Let's be honest, guys. School holidays come with extra costs, whether it's family visits, small travels, or even treating ourselves and our families, our loved ones. And shame, in July, I tapped into my savings because my budget was just not enough. If you are new here, because I have a lot of new subscribers and you don't know my budget, I will be putting a screenshot here of the video that I was sharing my budget on. So this budget didn't do it. It was not even half of what I spent, guys. So in this video, let me share with you how much I tapped on my savings and what I did with it. Okay, I will be looking down here. First, you will remember that I introduced to you guys a perfume business. I just started a perfume business that I made a video of and introduced it to you. Guys, that business, I started it with 1,500 rands that I took from this account. 1,500 rands, right? I took the money and started the business because whenever I'm getting paid, I couldn't have the money to start the business. And I was like, you know what? Let me take this 1.5 from these savings so that I can start with this business already because I'm tired of depending on one income. I will be honest with you guys. With this business, with the perfume business, I haven't made anything, any profit that comes to myself. It was 1st of July when I took 1.5 from these savings. And
I ordered the perfumes, right? They arrived on the 15th of July, and I started saving on the 15th. I started I started selling on the 15th of July, right? And then I was so lucky God was on my side because customers just bought and bought and bought and bought. And I got money. By the end of July, all the perfumes were sold out and I had money. With the money that I got, I had to take 1.5 that I took from this account, from my savings account, and transfer it back to the account because I didn't want to have debt, which is isikwelete, right? So I took the 1.5. I brought it back to my savings account, and I was only left with I think 800 rands, which I then used as my startup capital, and I ordered more perfumes with it so that from now, I can start selling for profit because my first order, there was no profit that came to me. So when my second order comes, at least I will get profit, right? And I will start saying, okay, I have an extra income, even if it's 200 rands, even if it's 500 rands, but it will be extra income. Those profits will be extra income. So as you guys know that even on YouTube, I haven't reached 4,000 watch hours, even though I have 3,000 watch hours and I also have 1,000 subscribers. So this means that if I haven't reached 4,000 watch hours, YouTube does not pay me. So actually, I live in one salary, which is my teacher's salary. I don't have extra income as yet. So I took 1.5 from my child's account. Okay. And then I withdrew 6,500 rands in the middle of July. I think it was on the 14th of July or 13th of July. I needed that money. I had to service my car. I had to go to the doctor. Let me break it down. The 6,500 rands that I still owe on that account and that I've used during the holidays. With the 6.5, I took 2,000 rands and I serviced my car. I still service my car at the Kokwayo, even though it is paid off, because I don't want it to get old quickly, right? And then I took 900 rands to top up groceries because you guys will understand that when it's holidays, we need more groceries because there are a lot of people and also we're staying indoors. We eat a lot, plus it's winter, so we don't have stop when it comes to eating, right? And then the third thing that I did on the 6.5 was treating myself and my siblings, right? And my one sibling, right? We used 8,000 rands going out with it was me and my sibling. My child was not around. So we used 1,000 rands to go out. We went out twice though. Okay. And then number 5, I bought myself some winter clothes and I used 1,000 rands for winter clothes, right? I bought myself 2 jeans and hats, 3 hats. I bought myself socks and I bought myself a tight because it's cold at work. I wear a tight before I can wear a jean. So I bought myself few items and they costed me 1,000 rands. With my child's winter clothes, I bought them in April or May and I didn't tap into my savings with them. Yeah, well. So another thing that I did during July holidays is spending 1,000 rands on black tax. I will not be unpacking what I did and who I helped during that time, but I spent 1,000 rands on black tax. Okay, and then The last thing that I did with my savings was that I went to see a doctor during school holidays during July. I went to see a skin doctor, and my medical aid paid for the skin doctor for the consultation. But then when I went to the chemist to buy creams with the medication that I was prescribed by the doctor, the medication costed me 750, but I had to pay for myself 600 rands because my medical aid couldn't pay for those items that were on the script by the doctor. So I had to pay 600 rands on that one. So the total of the money that I used was 6,500 rands, excluding the 1.5 that I started my perfume business with, because the 1.5 I've already transferred it back to my account, because the perfumes gave me back the 1.5 and I transferred it back to my account. Guys, I cannot wait for the time whereby I have extra incomes. Even if it's one, even if they are two, even if the one gives me 1,000 rand and the other one gives me 1,000 rand, I would be grateful to God. Like, that would be a big thing. That would be a big thing for me. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Please tell me on the comments. Do you guys pay yourself when you have dipped into your savings? You know that thing that says, oh, let me take 6.5 here on this account and then I will pay myself back. Have you guys experienced that? Please leave that on the comment section. And do you guys really pay yourself after that? Or you pay yourself forever, but you never actually do? Because wow, I have to pay back the money because the money is for fees for my daughter. I have to pay back the 6.5. I have to. I don't know how, but I have to. Let's go to the things that I've learned from spending, from my July spending. I learned that when you are saving, you are actually doing yourself a favor. And when you tap into your savings, you are not failing. You are not a failure, because savings are there for that. When you need money, you tap into your savings instead of going to borrow money from the bank, from the mashonisa, and from other people. The second lesson I learned was that actually, guys, we cannot beat ourselves over failing once. Remember, I got debt free in October 2024, which was last year. November, November was the month whereby I was polishing my finances and I was doing nothing. From December up until June, which is December, January, February, March, April, May, June, I was consistent with saving. I didn't make any mistake and I was consistent. So the 1 month, which is July, I cannot be defined by 1 month. I cannot be defined by July. My finances cannot be defined by July. And if you are there, if you are watching and you have tapped into your savings, don't feel guilty. Don't think that you have failed. You actually tapped into your money, and that is your money. Be proud of yourself because you didn't go to the bank and apply for a loan, right? Okay. And the third lesson I learned from my July spending was that sinking funds, guys, sinking funds are very important. I mean, the things that are spent on with the 6,500 rand are not emergencies. None of them was emergencies. Rather, all those expenses were expected expenses. If I heard sinking funds, then I would have spent the sinking funds to cater for those expenses. So, this is what I'm taking home. For next year, from December this year until next year, I will be having a separate account for my sinking funds. Sinking funds will be my car savings. I know at the end of the day, once in a year, I have to service my car. Every June, I have to service my car. That is the expense I need to cater for on my sinking funds. I know that my birthday is coming on December. That is an expense that I should cater on my sinking funds. I know that I will have to do my classes in September for 2 years. That is an expense that I should cater for on my sinking funds. I know that during December holidays and June holidays, I spend money a lot, whether it's traveling home, whether it's treating myself and my siblings. I have to put away money for that on my sinking funds. I know that in July I love spending on clothes, maybe buy 2 or 3 items that I'm short of. And in December also, I will also buy 2 or 3 clothes for summer that I will be short of. And then I have to put money away to cater for that. So I've learned the importance of sinking funds, guys. I have learned the importance of sinking funds. Okay, another lesson I learned, I don't know if it's the fourth lesson or what, is the importance of emergency funds. I don't, as I'm sitting here, I don't have emergency funds, but I always tell myself that when an emergency happens, and it needs money, which is more money than I have on my child savings account, I will tap into my monthly savings account. But I have realized that that account, I don't want to do anything with it. It's a no-go area, that account. My account, my savings account is a no-go area. So from now, from August, September, October, November, December, and even next year, I will try to put money away in my tax-free savings account until I can reach 6 months of my expenses. No, not 6, but 3 months of my expenses. Remember, my expenses for the month are only 10,000 rands, but I will say 12,000 rands just to cater for the unknown. So I will have to have 12,000 rands times 3 on my tax-free saving account. I am planning to maximize my tax-free saving account before the end of February next year, because in 28th February next year, the year ends, and in March we start with 2026. And then when we start with 2026 on March, I also want to do another thing and invest on my tax-free savings account for the year 2026. But for now, for 2025, I just want to maximize my savings account for that is worth 3 months of my expenses, you know. So those are the things that I've learned, guys. Please tell me, have you on the comments, have you ever had to tap into your savings account? What was the emergency, or what was the expense that you had to spend on, and you saw yourself tapping into your savings account? And how did you comfort yourself? Because I know the guilt that comes with tapping into a savings account. You said, how did you comfort yourself? And did you pay yourself back? Please be honest. Did you pay yourself back, bestie? Okay? If you watched until this far, thank you very much. I will see you on the next one. Bye.